Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. In today's video, we are going to talk about the latest update concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players, which includes Mohammed Kudus, Jojo Wollacott, Mensah, amongst many others. And I'm sure you're going to like all the updates I have for you in today's video. So guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on notification. Next is shout out. If your name is on the shout out list, I'll say a very big thank you to you. I appreciate what you do for this channel, and I appreciate every single thing you do. Now, if your name is not here, don't worry, don't be offended. Comment under this video, and I'll make sure to bring up your name in the next shout out list we do live here on Sports Corner GH. So guys, quickly, let's jump into it and talk. And guys, I want to start with Mohammed Kudus. Now you can see a picture here. This is not an old picture. This is a new picture. Mohammed Kudus has changed his hairstyle again. And now if you go on social media, people are talking, Mohammed Kudus, why? The Rasta was there. I mean, we were getting used to you having a Rasta or deadlock or whatever it is. And this decided to change your hairstyle. And the fans that are happy with Mohammed Kudus changing his hairstyle is Arsenal fans. Because they believe that Mohammed Kudus is sending them a signal, a code with his hairstyle. Because Mohammed Kudus is going to play against Man City on Sunday. And that could be a decider for the EPL title. Arsenal have their hopes in West Ham and also Mohammed Kudus. So seeing this picture, social media, the Arsenal fans are like, wow, Mohammed Kudus, he really means business. This is probably like maybe hairstyle for, the last game. Just to show Man City Pepe. And I'm looking at this hairstyle, I'm like, Mohammed Kudus, why? This is like his third hairstyle since joining West Ham. Because when he joined West Ham, this was the hairstyle he brought from Ajax. And then he went to, doing the whole, gentle hairstyle, cutting everything down. Then, after the AFCON, he went to, the Rasta. Now, he has gone back to what he used to have the first time he got to West Ham, which is, to me, I think this is the best Mohammed Kudus hairstyle. As for that one, the best. But then, most Arsenal fans believe that the haircut means something. It's a signal. I don't know if they are creating something out of nothing, but in my own opinion, they're overreaching. This is nothing. This is Mohammed Kudus being himself. It doesn't mean that West Ham are going to beat Man City. You people should calm down. But guys, this is the latest update. This is just by the way. Let's jump into it and talk about more serious updates. Now, this has to do with Jojo Wollacott. Now, in the previous video and what I did on the Black Star series, I talked about goalkeepers and why some of them need to start getting game time at their club side. And I'm happy Jojo Wollacott has received my advice and has listened to me because you see, Jojo Wollacott in the last 3 games for Hibernian in the Scottish Premiership has played full 90 minutes for Hibernian. And because of this, he has been able to get his name in the team of the week. Currently, Hibernian are playing relegation playoffs with other teams, like about 4 teams. And they have decided to use Jojo Wollacott to play these playoffs. And Jojo Wollacott is excelling. He's doing so well. This beats up his form. This beats up his confidence coming into the World Cup qualifiers. So right now, I'll be so convinced that if Jojo Wollacott comes into the Black Stars, he's going to perform. Because currently, he's performing for club side. He's doing well for Hibernian. He has been named in the Scottish Premiership Team of the Week, which is excellent for any goalkeeper. Because if you're doing well, then you'll be recognized. And I'm really, really happy for Jojo Wollacott. You see, some people don't like to take criticism. When you criticize them, they feel like you don't like them. And I like the fact that Jojo Wollacott is trying to work on his form at club level because that is the only thing that is going to give you confidence when you come into the Black Star squad. We don't want to do the mistake. Again, sending a goalkeeper who is not getting playing time at his club side to a competition or a tournament where we need serious points, which is very important. That is why it is important to talk about the Jojo Wollacott. You are doing a great job. Continue what you are doing, and I mean, the sky is just the limit. Now, let's move away from Jojo Wollacott and talk about Mensah, who plays in the Saudi Pro League. Now, this midfielder, we have not been able to settle the beef he had with the Black Stars and also the GFA. Because of that, Mensah retired the Black Stars at a very young age. Currently, for our time in the Saudi Pro League, he has scored 14 goals. He's a midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder who can also play as a box-to-box midfielder. This would have been an important player for the Black Stars even now. Even as I'm watching at the point talked about this player. But then, because of some sort of confusion between him, the GFA and also the Black Stars, the player has decided to retire completely from the Ghana national team. Now, Altai played again just, yesterday, and Mensah scored 2 goals in that game. I mean, I don't know. When a midfielder scores a goal, I think that midfielder is doing so well because not all midfielders are able to play their role as a midfielder, doing that role, distributing passes here and there, creating chances, and now also scoring goals because you have to be clinical. Bernard Mensah is able to do a lot in that midfield position. Being able to score goals only shows that they're very clinical because if at the end of the season you are scoring 14 goals, you are only scoring goals than strikers. I mean, it's crazy. That shows that he's a midfielder who is very clinical when it comes to scoring goals and also creating chances and giving passes, which is quite good in our own opinion. I just believe that the Black Stars has missed out on a very good player just because of small confusion that could have been solved. That is just based on my opinion. Next, let's talk about Antoine Semenyo. He has been talking a lot about his rejection when he was growing up. He went to teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Tottenham. He was rejected as a kid. But then he found solace and started his game. He found his ground at Bristol City where he was playing and they caught the attention of Bournemouth where they signed him for 10 million euros in 2023. And so far, the story is great. He has so far become an important player for Bournemouth. This season, he has scored 8 goals, giving 2 assists in 31 appearances for Bournemouth in the English Premier League. Now, if you take a look at, Semenyo's story, anytime he says it's about his rejection and everything, it just brings my mind to one thing, and this is a life lesson for everybody. Have you heard of the saying that if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger? Yeah. Sometimes I believe that we make rejection look like a bad thing. Sometimes rejection is for you to trace your, steps back and work on yourself. Rejection are sometimes not, bad like that. Sometimes they are blessings in disguise. That is how I see it. Sometimes rejections are blessing in disguise. Maybe God knows that you are not prepared for that blessing at that particular time. So he's going to give it to you at another time, probably at another place or another location. And that is happening to Semenyo. You could see that it has really changed the player, mentality-wise. Who knew he could just leave Bristol City and come to Bournemouth and start performing so well? Currently, I'm sure a lot of clubs are taking note of how he's performing for Bournemouth. And I mean, that is one of the shortest routes to play the EPL. I know players who want to play in the EPL and they're taking the longer route. From Ghana Premier League, they'll go and roam in Romania, go and play in teams like 4 or 5 teams before getting, a chance to play in the English Premier League, which is a very long process. But Semenyo is having a shot. Even though he got rejected at an early age, guess what? God had a plan for him and it worked. And this is a life lesson to all of us. Sometimes if our blessings are delayed, we should relax. God knows what he's doing. It's always God's plan. Just have patience. As simple as that. If it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger. Lastly, let's talk about Mohammed Kudus. I didn't want to talk about this because, if someone makes his personal decision to go this way, you don't have to force the player. The player says he wants to play for Ivory Coast. He has already said that I have made my decision and I told the coach, I told Otoadu. Why should we even force the player in the first place? It's a right to dream for that, yes. But he says he wants to play for the nation where he was born. As simple as that at Ivory Coast. We don't have a problem. Go. We have players here who I believe are better than me. We have players in Ghana here or players who are playing in clubs who I believe can do the same job Mohammed Kudus can do. But I see Ghanaians like, player will cool. And I say, calm down. And I believe we have players who can do exactly like that. If he wants to leave, let him go. Playing in a national team is not only about quality and talent too. It's also about commitment. If you don't have that package, no, go where you want to go. As simple as that. But guys, this is the latest update I have for you concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. Mohammed Kudus with the whole hairstyle, and then Arsenal fans are really meaning to it. They believe that, the hairstyle is sending a signal. What do you think about it? And also, Bernard Mensah scoring his 14th goal in the Saudi Pro League. Jojo Wollacott getting his name in the team of the week in the Scottish Premiership. Amongst many others, let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go right.